I'm originally from New Zealand, but I mostly grew up in the States. I sort of come from a musical family. My parents are not musical. My father was a tennis player and my mom was a fashion model. But I do have two older siblings, both of whom are musicians, were musicians. My brother is a pianist and a violinist, and my sister is a cellist. Well, we all started with music just as part of our education. We grew up homeschooled all the way through college, and my mother set our curriculum. She and my father both really love music and thought it would be great if we picked up an instrument, so that's how we initially got started. And I chose the violin because my brother was already playing and I was essentially trying to copy him. We used to play together when we were younger. We had the Lewis family trio, but it was a little turbulent. I'm the youngest, and I think I always wanted to take it the most seriously, and the other two would have fun with it and with me and tease me, and I was always upset that we weren't rehearsing and they'd be joking around, so I'd get very angry. Well, when I was growing up, I played tennis very seriously until I was about 12 or 13. My dad was my coach. I really loved it, and when I was younger, I thought I could be both a professional violinist and tennis player. I just had to really be careful with my time, but turns out I love violin more. I mean, I sort of decided that I wanted to be a violinist when I was around 9, and that was because my violin teacher at the time, Amy Creston in Los Angeles, was really inspiring to me and made me see what being a great professional violinist looked like. And when I was around 13 is when I sort of started really dedicating much more time to it more seriously. My goals as a musician, there are a few. I think all of us kind of have this ideal of how we want the music to sound in our head, and one impossible goal is to try and reach that ideal in real life with the playing. That's never going to happen, but the journey to get closer is something that's really beautiful, I think. The other goal, I guess, is how my music can connect with people, and it's a goal every time I play to share something meaningful and honest with whoever I'm playing for, even if it's just the mirror. Just try to do something meaningful. To be honest, so much of my life is music that even my downtime is still music. And I love to sing when I'm at home and when I won't bother the neighbors too much. I think I got it from my mom. She was always singing all the time. We rode together in the car a lot because we had to travel hour and a half in the car for music lessons, and we would spend so much of the time just singing and belting our lungs out, and I've carried that on with me for when I'm alone too. It's sort of freeing to be able to create music when you know you're not particularly good, so you don't have to be a perfectionist about it. You can just enjoy. I live in Charleston in South Carolina, very much in nature, a little bit more isolated and focused, where I am with my partner. He's a beautiful cellist, and having someone so close to you that you can look up to and learn from is so special. I don't exactly have a garden because I live in an apartment, but right across from we have a patio outside, you can see there's an alligator. He's friendly, I hope. His name is Ezekiel. Yeah, I've spent a lot of time trying to see him. He can be pretty elusive. He's the main feature of the backyard, I think. Well, my first time in Kronberg, I came a few years ago, 2021 maybe, for the violin master classes. And I also came back for Chamber Music Connects the World last year, which was life-changing, to be honest, and now I'm here. It was life-changing to meet all the other artists there. Totally surreal to play with and get to know and get to hear legendary musicians that I've looked up to for my whole life, and also to see friends I already knew and make friends that I know will be crossing paths for the rest of our lives probably. So it's very cool to have a beginning point for that. You know, both being in the academy and being in the town, it makes me happy to see that people really celebrate classical music here, and I feel very lucky to be a part of that.